King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain conclude their state visit to the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Princess Charlene of Monaco participates in Water Safety Day in Fontvieille. And the Prince of Wales helps to prepare meals with volunteers from the Surplus to Supper charity in Sunbury-on-Thames. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Thursday, April 18th, 2024. In Sunbury-on-Thames, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales visited the food redistribution charity Surplus to Supper at the Sunbury Cricket Club. Established in 2017, Surplus to Supper has been active in sourcing and redistributing surplus food that would otherwise have gone to waste. With the help of 200 volunteers, the charity currently collects and donates on average 10 tons of food per week and redistributes to food banks, schools, care homes, shelters, clubs, refugees, religious, and community organizations. According to Kensington Palace, Surplus to Supper will, quote, hit a significant milestone this month, saving the equivalent of 3 million meals that would have otherwise gone to landfill, end quote. This morning, the Prince of Wales helped to prepare nutritious and delicious meals in the kitchen alongside volunteers and chefs. Each year, Surplus to Supper also prepares and freezes 25,000 meals and distributes them to those in need. In the afternoon, the Prince of Wales visited a youth centre in West London, which receives regular deliveries of surplus food from Surplus to Supper. On Wednesday, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, participated in the 9th edition of our Ocean Greece Conference in Athens, Greece. Held under the theme, An Ocean of Potential, the 3-day conference was organized by the government of the Hellenic Republic. On day 2 of the conference, the Sovereign Prince gave the keynote speech during the plenary session entitled The Challenges and Solutions of the Mediterranean Countries. During the session, it was announced that in order to safeguard the ecological integrity of the Mediterranean Sea, quote, philanthropic organizations aim to contribute to the ambitious goal of protecting 30% of the Mediterranean by 2030, with 10% designated as strictly protected areas. To achieve this goal, an estimated $277 million is needed. The Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation, together with other leading private and public donors, had pledged a total of $60 million towards marine conservation efforts over the next 5 years. They are joined in the effort to support 30 by 30 in the region by other prominent private donors, end quote. In his speech, the Sovereign Prince noted that efforts to protect the Mediterranean Sea have grown over the years, but not fast enough. Quote, last year, countries committed to achieving the global 30 by 30 target. Urgent action is needed at all levels if we are to meet this ambitious target. With this pledge, private and public donors call upon others to join the effort. We are committed to push for an effective 30% protection by 2030, including 10% strict protection, end quote. The Sovereign Prince also attended the high-level working luncheon for heads of delegations on sustainable tourism in the Mediterranean, as well as a panel session entitled Bringing the Mediterranean Monk Seal Back Home, Examples of Holistic Action for the Conservation of an Endangered Mobile Species. This side event explored collaborative efforts to ensure the survival of this beautiful marine mammal. This afternoon, Her Serene Highness, Princess Charlene of Monaco, participated in Water Safety Day workshops at the Stade Louis II Aquatic Center in Fontvieille. The workshops are organized several times a year by the Princess Charlene of Monaco Foundation under the supervision of Monégasque freediver and Princess Charlene of Monaco Foundation Ambassador, Mr. Pierre Forla, representatives from the Académie Monégasque de la Mer with the support from the Croix-Rouge Monégasque. Children and young people from 7 U12 rugby teams who are competing in the 12th edition of the Fontvieille rugby tournament participated in various life-saving workshops, including CPR, drowning prevention and rescue, and basic first aid. These workshops allow the children and young people participating in the Fontvieille tournament to learn first aid procedures and the basics of water safety in a fun way. There were also games, including aquatic pulling, water polo, relay races, and much more. The 12th edition of the Fontvieille rugby tournament, organized by the Monégasque Federation of Rugby in collaboration with the Princess Charlene of Monaco Foundation, will take place at the Stade Louis II on Friday, April 19th and Saturday, April 20th. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, spent the day out in nature hiking through the Stora Mossa National Park. And I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, so I apologize. Nonetheless, according to a press release, the park is, quote, biggest of its kind south of Lapland, with 7,740 hectares, or 10,840 football pitches of unspoiled bog. The nature in Stora Mossa is reminiscent of that in Norrland and is characterized by a great diversity of plants and animals, with everything from lakes and marshes to cranes, moose, and eagles. End quote. That sounds beautiful. I love hiking. What about you? His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Haakon of Norway, accompanied by the Norwegian Minister for Business, the Minister for Digitization and Administration, and a large Norwegian business delegation, concluded their 4-day official visit to the west coast of the United States. The purpose of the official visit was to promote business cooperation with companies in Northern California and Washington state within the green transition and digitalization. On Wednesday, the Crown Prince, accompanied by the Minister for Digitization and Administration, visited the National Nordic Museum in Seattle, Washington. According to the Royal Court of Norway, the museum is the, quote, only institution in the United States that presents the history and culture of the entire Nordic region, end quote. In the afternoon, the Crown Prince and the Norwegian business delegation visited the company, Microsoft. During the meeting with Microsoft executives, the Crown Prince learned about the company's partnership with Norwegian Business for Carbon Capture and about how the company works with artificial intelligence as a tool for decarbonization. In the afternoon, the Crown Prince visited the company, Amazon. The day ended with a reception at the Nordic Museum with the Norwegian business delegation and members of the Norwegian community residing in lovely Seattle. This morning, the Crown Prince held a meeting with the governor of Washington, Jay Inslee. Thereafter, the Crown Prince witnessed a signing of a declaration of cooperation between Norway and Washington state on, among other things, the maritime industry, ocean economy, offshore wind, and space technology. The whirlwind visit to the United States ended with the Crown Prince and the ministers attending an event that promoted Norwegian space technology and Norwegian-American cooperation on the use of space technology in ocean management. And then he went home to beautiful Norway. Back in Europe, Their Majesties King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain concluded their 2-day state visit to the Kingdom of the Netherlands at the invitation of Their Majesties King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands. This morning in Den Haag, His Majesty King Felipe VI and His Majesty King Willem-Alexander participated in a business forum with representatives from Dutch and Spanish fintech and cybersecurity companies. Meanwhile, Her Majesty Queen Letizia of Spain and Her Majesty Queen Maxima of the Netherlands visited the LAB6 Center, a meeting place in Amsterdam, New West. LAB6 is a center that provides a wide range of activities ranging from sports to culture, which are organized for and by young people between the ages of 12 and 23. After a tour of the center, the two queens arrived at the Royal Theatre Tuschinski to attend the Amsterdam Spanish Film Festival. According to the official website for the festival, the ASFF is a, quote, unique film exhibition initiative allowing people based in Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Den Haag, and broader audiences to discover and engage with a carefully honed selection of cinema from Spain and Latin America. The ASFF provides a showcase of new trends in mainstream Spanish cinema, as well as focuses on diversity of films, especially independent, artistic, and experimental Spanish films. End quote. In the afternoon, the two kings attended a luncheon hosted by the Deputy Prime Minister of the Netherlands at the Binnenhof. This was followed by a meeting with researchers from the Real Instituto Elcano and the Clinindal, and a visit to the European Space Research and Technology Center in Noordwijk. In the evening, Their Majesties King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain hosted a reception in honor of Their Majesties King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands at the Strat Museum in Amsterdam. During the reception, Their Majesties opened the new exhibition entitled Beyond Two Visions, a Spanish-Dutch creative collaboration. The exhibition, consisting of 10 paintings, visually explores the long cultural history of Spain and the Netherlands. 5 artists from Spain and 5 artists from the Netherlands worked together in teams of 2 to explore 5 common cultural themes. Each artist has created their own canvas, showing unique inspirations, techniques, and visions. Beyond Two Visions, a Spanish-Dutch creative collaboration, will be open to the public at the Strat Museum until June 2nd, 2024. And that's it. We have another state visit coming up next week. Yay! And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Friday, April 19th, with all the latest royal news and events, including a complete wrap-up of the Grand Ducal couple of Luxembourg's state visit to the Kingdom of Belgium, and so much more. So, I hope you all will join me on Friday. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, comment below, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Okay, again, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.